Happy Monday. Happy first Monday, you guys, of 2020. Like, how incredibly insane is that? I do think it's kind of crazy that it is 2020. It's the first Monday of the month, first Monday of the year, which means that this is your opportunity to go make all of the goals and the dreams and all the things that didn't happen last year, that you wanted to happen last year, happen this year, right? We're going to talk a lot tonight about vision and goals and all the fun things. But we do have a few announcements. So I'm going to give you guys a few announcements. Just wanted to make sure you guys know this and saw these things. And then I'll hand it over to Jess, and she will kick us off on like some vision, some inspiration. And then we're also going to share with you guys some things, just important announcements that we have. Okay, so first few things, if you guys didn't see or don't know this, who is all going to a super weekend near you this weekend? Drop where you're going in the chat. If you are not going to a super weekend, why not, you guys? Y'all, super weekends, basically it's 4 times a year. They're asking you to commit 4 times a year to going to a live event somewhere near you, and it gives you the opportunity to be a part of the community, to meet new people, to learn about different announcements, different things that are coming up. It's really important that you get to these events, you guys. Number one, not only does it show you involved in our community, but that's what people want to be a part of. If they see that you're not going to these events and other coaches that they're following are going to these events, if you think about it, who would you want to join? Would you want to join a coach who is not going to these fun, cool community events, or someone who's sitting on their sofa watching TV? Or you want to go to the one, you want to sign up with someone who is crushing their goals, going to the events, showing themselves at the events, having all the fun, right? Like, I know, had I known that my coach wasn't going to be going to all those things, I wouldn't have signed up with her. I really wouldn't have. I probably would have found someone else who was, because that's what I needed. I needed the community. So you guys need to make these events a priority. Find one in your area. Y'all, I don't care if you're saying, well, I don't have one near me. I'm going all the way to Orlando. I have one near me, but I'm choosing to go all the way to Orlando to go to Orlando's event. So make it a priority to get your butt to a super weekend, okay? Bring a friend, bring a family member. You don't have to stay the whole time if, you know, that's the situation of like, well, you've got stuff to do on Saturday or Sunday. Like, go for an hour or two to hear the guest speakers, to hear the announcements, and get your booty there, okay? Second thing I wanted to show you guys was the Success Club rewards. We're going to talk a lot about vision tonight, but you guys, Success Club should be part of your vision. It should be part of your business for this year. You guys should be earning every single prize that is on this board, because it means that you're hitting Success Club consecutively. It means you're hitting Success Club every single month. And that just means you're moving your business forward. It means you're helping people, right? So make it a non-negotiable. I earned every single prize, and I know so did Jess, and so did Ashley, and probably Diana and all the other people that consistently hit Success Club. Like, we earned every single prize last year. And guess what? Yes, we're not doing this for the prizes, but it's a fun way to get rewarded for helping other people. So I wanted to make sure you guys saw that. This is actually like not supposed to be an announcement, but I saw it and I wanted to share it with you guys. The Success Club trip was accidentally leaked, where it's going to be next year. And it's going to be in Riviera Maya again, at the Hard Rock. So I wanted to point that out for you guys. They are going to announce more details at Super Weekend, which is why you should get your butt there. But all of the way that it works is like, when you earn Success Club points, that is trip dollars. That's dollars that go towards that trip, okay, that pay for the room, that pay for you and a guest to go. I know a bunch of us are heading out to Punta Cana in like 2.5 months, which we were super pumped for. And everything's paid for besides our flights, you guys, if we earned it, right? So as you're earning Success Club points, that Success Club points accumulate to trip dollars, and then it goes towards your room for you and a guest. Well, in January, this month, those trip dollars double. So if you hit Success Club 20, you're getting double the trip dollars. And I think it's for every Success Club point, what is it, $5? I don't know the exact And if you hit Success Club, it's 10, I think is how it goes. So basically you're earning $20. And don't quote me on that. I just am going based off of what I've known from the past stuff. I believe you're earning $20 per Success Club point if you hit Success Club. So if you hit Success Club 20, not really good at math, but 20, well, how much is that actually? You figure that out because you're the smart one when it comes to math. So yeah, so make sure that you are hitting Success Club and aiming really, really high, you guys. I'm not saying this to brag in any way. I'm telling you this because I want, hopefully, for this to inspire you. January is one of the easiest months, you guys, to help people. Everyone wants to be helped right now. Last month was the hardest month to help people, right? How many of you struggled to hit Success Club or felt like everyone was telling you no? I hit Success Club 52 last month. I helped 26 people last month. I'm not saying that because, oh, great for me. No, I'm saying that because if I helped 26 people last month, why can't you help 5 this month? Why can't you help 10 this month and get that trip earned, okay? So get the trip earned. Be at that trip. I posted this on my team page earlier, and I had like 3 or 4 people being like, I'm going on that trip. Like, they're already putting that and making that part of their vision. So make that part of your vision. You can earn that trip. You can be on that trip next year with us, okay? A few other announcements. Success starters, you guys. This has changed. All of this, by the way, is in your Coach Online office, but I just wanted to point out some of this stuff because we want to make sure you understand it, because I know it can be kind of confusing. So success starters. It used to be you can only hit, or you could only earn success starters, meaning if you're a brand new coach, if you help 3 people in your first 3 months, you earn a free ticket to Summit, right? Which was amazing. Well, they've changed it. Now they're allowing you your first 6 months. If you hit it any time within your first 6 months, 3 months at a time. So it can be month 1, like so say you signed up in January, you hit it in January. Even if you don't hit it, it doesn't have to be consecutively. Me and Jess looked this up earlier. You can hit it in January, you can hit it in March, you can hit it in May. Guess what, you guys? You've earned success starters, you earn a free ticket to Summit, and now they're doing it where you also get an exclusive spot in the next pilot test group to be in, like, to test out the new programs that are launching. So, for example, Elaine locked in success starters in November of this past year. You guys, she's going to get to be in the test group for 10 rounds, which is our new program. So she's going to get to test out the program before it launches to anyone, which guess what that means? She gets to promote it. She gets to show people the results. She gets to talk about it and get the inside scoop and be in a group with Joel and all the other success starters that earned it. And that helps her business. Me and Jess have both and I don't know if anyone else on here, I know Ashley was in 2B Mindset too, but we were all in some test groups before, and I can tell you being in a test group can tremendously help your business. I'm actually very jealous that I can't be a success starter. So if you are a brand new coach, even if you're not brand new this month, like I said, if you signed up in December, or I think it's like all the way to September now, because you have to hit it at least, you go read the FAQs for clarification on it, but basically you have to hit it within your first 6 months of your business, 3 months at a time, helping 3 people, okay? Make it a non-negotiable to be a success starter if you're a brand new coach, because getting into a test group is huge. It only used to be elite coaches. It only used to be like top coaches in the network. And now they're giving the newer coaches an opportunity to have a leg up on some of us veteran coaches, which I think is pretty amazing. So make sure that if you are available or eligible to become a success starter, that you become a success starter, okay? And that helps your team as well. It helps your team with elites and rankings and all that. Other announcement really quick, they're having a Summit sale on tickets. If you haven't gotten your ticket, you guys, make sure that you get it by the end of this month and put your coach as a referral, because if your coach refers people, so if you buy your Summit ticket, and even if you're pushing for success starters, you guys, you can still buy it and they'll reimburse you for your paid ticket, okay, if you earn it. But it's on sale for $165 right now, which is the cheapest that they're ever going to be, I feel. And if you put a referral for whoever your coach is, they'll get to be able to do a cool workout at Summit as well. So just better together, right? We're better together. So make sure that you get your Summit tickets. Make sure you understand the promotions that are going on for January. To Be Mindset Ultimate Portion Fixer on sale. They have a new Mindset membership subscription and the monthly Fix subscription. Go into your FAQs, you guys, read upon that, understand what that is. I'm not going to go over that on this call, but I wanted to make sure that you guys know what that's about. Again, you don't have to read all of this. I see some of you guys like super close trying to read it all. All of this is in your online office, okay? So go to your online office, breaking news, but we wanted to just point it out. And then Team Cup registration, you guys. They're going to talk about this at Super Weekend too, but I wanted to kind of put this out there so that you guys can start creating your teams for Team Cups. Team Cup is a fun little competition that they're going to run the month of February, but registration opens up on January 13th, and you have to be registered on a team by the 31st of the month. So start talking to your team, start talking to your upline, start seeing who wants to be on a team with you. It's teams of 5. You can't have more than 2 lifetime diamond coaches on a team, and you can't have multiple star diamonds either. So if you are a lifetime 1-star or a lifetime 2-star, you cannot be on the same team. Go read on that and find out more about Team Cup. But every single person that's on this call, how many people are on this call? I don't even know. 30, 29 people that are on this call have to be on a Team Cup. You should be on a Team Cup if you're on this call, okay? Make it a non-negotiable, because again, you guys, it only helps your business. It gets you kind of a friendly competition within the team. It gets you to have some fun with your fellow coaches and your fellow coach friends, and it gives you the opportunity to win some prizes and help more people, right? So I'm going to push it over to Jess so she can like kickstart us on the vision section of this, and then I will come back to you guys. Jess, is it letting you unmute, or do I have to unmute you? I might have to. Okay, give me a second. I made sure that people couldn't unmute on accident.
There we go, girly. Do you want to screen share? There we go. Sweet. Hey guys. Well, I just love you all. I don't even know why I feel emotional about that. What's wrong with me? No, I truly do. I like see a bunch of sisters on this call. Okay, truly guys, Jesse's going to really hit the ground running talking about vision as well. And Jess, that was incredible that you put all that together, and we really, really appreciate that. So just know that. But I wanted to just kind of kick it off too, guys, just kind of adding something from a little bit from like a faith perspective. If that's not your thing, that's okay. I say that a lot because I want you to know that that's something that I feel is really called to share on my heart. But Jesse's also going to be sharing a little bit more that's going to pump you up as we go into some really cool things that we are excited to tell you about, that we are joining forces in for our teams, aka you guys. And so we've got a lot going on. But first off, I just wanted to say that this is my 5th January as a coach. I know it's Jesse's too. We both like, that's kind of crazy. It's our 5th January as a coach, and going in to this season, I was kind of like at this point where I kind of thought to myself, okay, what am I going to do? Like, what's this year going to be? And all of this is very exciting. And all of a sudden I started to feel a little bit like, well, what am I going to do? Like, what am I going to accomplish? And I started to feel a little bit of like this weight on my shoulders, which is not what it's supposed to be. And so I wanted to share with you, I just started this devotional. It is not new. It is, it feels like it's age old. It's called Purpose Driven Life, but I started day 1 on it today. And something as I was feeling like this, again, I want to, preface this by saying, like, tonight we are going to talk about vision. We are going to talk about goals. We're going to talk about pouring into those, because it's very important. I truly believe this, that we are a good steward, each of us, of our time, our talent, and our treasure, right? Like, whatever God has instilled in us, like, so important for us to be a good steward of that. And so we're going to talk about how we can be that to the best of our ability. But I also just kind of want to remind us, as I started this book, it says, as I was feeling this weight on my shoulders, it says, it's not about you. Literally the first line in the book, okay? It's not about you. The purpose of your life is far greater than your own personal fulfillment, your peace of mind, or even your happiness. It's far greater than your family, your career, or even your wildest dreams and ambitions. If you want to know why you were placed on this planet, you must begin with God. You were born by his purpose and for his purpose. And then Colossians 1:16 says, for everything, absolutely everything above and below, visible and invisible, everything got started in him and finds its purpose in him. And that just really, really stood out to me, and something that I just wanted to share with you guys, and in case it impacts your heart a little bit as you I know you guys have all been already creating vision boards and all of that stuff. And again, we're gonna cheer you on with that as we do the same. And at the same time, I just want to remind you that, guys, what we get to do, I don't even have to tell you how special that is. And I know some of you veteran coaches are like, we've heard that, right? But the impact that we get to have is so, so big. Just having this platform that started out, as primarily health and fitness has become so much more than health and fitness. It's such an amazing platform and a place that we can share so much more, and people are impacted by that on such a personal level. And so, gosh, what a gift that we get to help them with their health and fitness, but just the fact that it can go so much further than that. I just want to share with you guys on that just a little personal story. I don't know if you guys know this, and this is not supposed to be a little bit of a downer, but my mom passed away of cancer about, like 11 years ago now. And when my mom passed away, my brother Eli was only a junior in high school. So he was a sophomore, just going into sophomore year when she was diagnosed. And I remember I have this vision. I'm writing this devotional, and I just started to kind of think about these things. And I have this vision of going to my brother's, one of his basketball games. He's just extremely talented. He was such a talented athlete. And I was going to one of his games, and it was right in the midst of my mom's battle with cancer. I mean, just really at like the heaviest, and I remember going in there, and I remember sitting in the stands, and it just happened to be Parents Appreciation Night. And just a little bit before they were going to, start the game and kind of go into something for the parents, I remember my dad wheeling my mom into the gymnasium. And I remember her being there, and I remember her just looking a little extra hunched in her wheelchair. I remember her just not, you could just tell it was a really heavy pain day. But she was there because she knew that was her primary calling on her life. It wasn't easy. It was really hard for her to get there, but she showed up. She showed up. Nothing about it, trust me, nothing about that moment was easy for her. And I remember these coaches starting to give out the roses to the players they were going to give roses to their parents, and their parents were supposed to come to the center of the court. And I remember my dad was kind of like fumbling with my mom's wheelchair, like he couldn't quite get it going, and all of a sudden it kind of, we were on the side, but it was visually there enough that everybody could kind of see what was going on, and it kind of became a little bit of a scene. And before he could struggle anymore, my brother Eli, I remember he ripped one of the roses out of the coach's hands, and he sprinted to where my mom's wheelchair was, and he gave her the rose. And I just remember the silence, because we're talking teen girls giggling like crazy before this, right? We're talking teen boys. We're talking a huge gymnasium full of spectators, and you could have heard a pin drop. And I just remember him giving her that rose and loving on her for a minute. And it was just this spectacular moment of gratitude and love. And I remember, thinking, not necessarily at the time, but as I was kind of reflecting on that story, I just had this vision of, us just showing up, and, Christ or God, like just meeting us right where we're at, no matter what we're going through, no matter if we're weary, if we're tired, if we're sick, if we're in pain, no matter what it was, he's going to run to us. We just have to be open to it. And so I say that because as we start in a new year, we have such an incredible purpose with this, right? And yet, especially as we get going, especially as we're excited, especially as we start to pour our hearts into all these people that we're going to help, and including our families, and this vision for this life, for us to be able, some of us to be home more, and to be more present, or whatever it is, to pay off debt, whatever it is, it's so exciting. And I also just want to remind us that even though it's really exciting right now, no matter what happens in the months to come, all we have to do is continue to provide time, to be there for that purpose, to show up no matter what's going on, right? And so I hope you take that story with you and think about that. If things, as you kind of go through your year, like Jesse said, January might not be the hardest month that you have. I don't know about you, but I did not hit SC 52 or 50 million, whatever it was, Jesse. I didn't hit that in January. I'm sorry, in December. But I mean, it wasn't the easiest month, right? For me personally, I don't know. But it's one of those things that like, it didn't stop me from still doing this. And I didn't take a break, and I didn't do any of that, because I know that my purpose is so much greater because of the vision that God has put on my heart for this business, so far beyond the business. Okay, so that's kind of what I wanted to share with you guys tonight. I love you so much. I hope that speaks to your heart. And I know Jesse got us going with a dance party. I think we should probably get back there. But just know that I love you. I'm going to pray over us at the end. But we've got some really exciting stuff for you guys this year, and I know we're pumped. So I'm going to hand it over to Jesse now so that she can hit it where it's at.
Thanks, Jess. Yeah, so that was so awesome, and I had chills while you were telling that story, so I appreciate you sharing. And you guys, this call isn't going to be, how to make a vision board and all of that stuff. You guys, I know I did a team, or not a team call, but a call with my boot camp people about how to create a vision board. This is more of I want you to really breathe, or I want to breathe belief into you, because you can have a pretty vision board. You can have set all these goals for this new year, but if you have zero belief that you can do it, or you have any doubts that you can do it, it's going to be really, really easy for you to give up on that vision. It's going to be really, really easy for you to throw in the towel when it does get hard, because it's going to get hard. Okay. I actually am running a 21-day ultimate reset group, and one of the girls in the group was saying today, her package keeps getting delayed with FedEx. It's not Beachbody's fault, it's actually FedEx's fault, but her package keeps getting delayed, and she was like, I'm just gonna take this as a sign that maybe I shouldn't do it. And I literally told her today, I said, look, in my mind, when you are about to change your life, when you're about to do something really, really scary and really, really big that could potentially change your entire life, God, the universe, whatever, Rachel Hollis kind of talked about this at Summit, he puts things in front of you to test you to see if it is something you really wanted. You said you wanted it. Let's really see if you really want it. And if you're going to give up because it gets hard, because something comes in the middle of your way, then do you really want it? The vision board you made, my vision board is right here, you guys. I see it every single day. Okay? That vision board I made, at one point when I made that vision board, I really wanted those goals. But if I'm willing to give up on them when it gets hard, then I didn't really want them. I just wanted to create a pretty vision board that looks good to other people or looks good to me, right? So you've got to understand that it's going to get really hard if you have a really clear vision, and not just a pretty vision board. I'm not saying a pretty clear vision board. I'm saying a clear vision and a clear understanding of why those goals on the vision board are important to you and the actions that you need to take in order to get there. If you have that, no matter what comes up, no matter what God, the universe, whatever you believe in, throws your way, right? No matter what, you will keep going after them. Okay, so I want to just give you guys some tips. This is going to be not anything you probably haven't heard before, but it's just some tips that I really have been honing in on over the last 6 months, just something that I've been doing. So every year, how many of you, like, put in the comments below or in the comments, the chat, whatever, how many of you created a vision board last year and you maybe hit one of your goals? Be honest, you guys. Like, there may have been a lot of goals that you did not hit, right? Maybe you hit one, maybe you hit two. I'll be honest, I hit one of my goals that I had on my pretty vision board. And you want to know why? Yeah, people are saying I hit 0. I hit, I didn't even know about a vision board until last call. That's okay, right? Like, you might not even had a vision board, right? And that's okay. But like, you more than likely set some goals, and maybe not last year. Maybe it's been you've set the same goal for the last 6 years to lose weight, but you haven't done it, right? The reason why, you guys, if there's goals that you did not achieve last year, the reason why you didn't hit them is because you didn't put in the work to get there, truthfully, right? And I'll be honest, there were goals that I didn't hit, and I didn't put in the work to get there. But I also forgot that I even hit those goals. 8% of people, you guys, hit a goal or their New Year's resolution. 8% hit their New Year's resolution. Out of the 100% that start New Year's resolutions at the beginning of the year, 8% by the end of the year have actually achieved their goals, which is like very sad, right? You guys, you can be that 8%, but you've got to do these things. You've got to have a clear vision. You've got to have a clear understanding of where you want to go. I always think of my vision boards or my vision of where I want to go in life as like my roadmap. If you get in a car and you have no idea where you're going, you're going to waste a lot of time. You're going to waste a lot of gas, and you're going to waste a lot of money spending money on the gas and at the pit stops, right? You might learn a few things. You might see some great places, but you're not going to get to your final destination if you don't know where you want to go, right? You're just going to keep driving around, and eventually you'll probably just go back home. If you have a final destination that you want to get to, you've got to have a clear vision. So first and foremost, I want you to sit down and really think, like, close your eyes, take some time with this question, you guys. If you had all the money and all the time in the world, nothing was going to stop you, what would your life look like in just 2 to 3 years? What would your life look like? How much money would you have in the bank? How much debt would you be in? Would you not be in any debt? What would you be doing for work? What would your family situation be like? What would your relationships with other people be like? What would your body be like? What would your home or your finances or whatever, every aspect, your faith, what would that be like? What would that look like for you? If there was nothing, no money, no time constraint, nothing holding you back, where would you want your life to go? In 2 to 3 years from now, I want you to really think of it. Write that down. Write that vision down. That was part of what we did when we were creating our vision boards on my team call boot camp call the other day. But I had them really think on that question because, again, if you have no idea where you want this business to go and your life to go, it's going to be really easy to give up on that goal or those goals that you're setting for yourself. So really think on that question, you guys, okay? And then you're going to take your goals that you're setting for this year, okay? So let's just say, I'm making up these goals, by the way, that you want to make $20,000 with your Beachbody business, right? So that's one of your goals, $20,000. Maybe your next goal is that you want to take your family to Disney World. Like, they've always dreamed of going to Disney World. That's part of your vision, right? You want to be able to take them to Disney World that you pay for with your Beachbody business, right? And again, your goals in vision don't have to all go around Beachbody, but I'm talking about it because that's what we're talking about tonight, right? Your goals of Beachbody and your vision with where this business can take your life. So I want you to sit down and write out some goals, some very clear goals. One of my goals is to earn the Star Diamond quarterly bonuses every single quarter, because we're actually going to Disney World, and I haven't told my husband this yet, but I want to pay for it. I don't want him paying for it. I want to pay for it. And that's with the quarterly bonuses, I'd be able to do that, right? So that's one of my goals. That's a clear goal. I need to hit, a certain rank in order to earn the quarterly bonuses in order to do that, right? So Have a clear and concise goal, but then this is the key, right? You've got to have action steps to get you to those goals, to get you to that vision. You, like I said earlier, can have the prettiest vision board in the world, but if you take no action on it, you're not going to achieve it. And the reason why most people don't take action on their goals, or they give up so easily after doing an action for one day, aka your business activity trackers, right? You do it for a week and you get upset because no one's joining you. It's because you're not doing those daily actions over time. You're not doing them consistently. You're not doing them every single day. So of course you're not going to hit your goals, right? You don't eat a salad once and lose 30 pounds. You don't, right? You also don't eat pizza once and gain 30 pounds. But the point is you have to do things consistently. You have to take the actions that it's going to take to get to those goals. So if you have a goal to earn $20,000 this year in your Beachbody business, what actions do you need to be doing every single day in order to achieve those goals? In order to achieve that goal, what do you need to be doing? So I write out my goal. I write out why it's important to me. Because again, if you don't know your why, and I'm talking specific goal, why is $20,000 important to you? Why is losing 30 pounds important to you? Write out each individual goal, write out each individual reason why it's important to you. And then from there, you're going to take what actions are required of you monthly, weekly, daily to get to that goal. Got it? So you have to write this down. You've got to figure all that out. And then this is the most important part. You have to look at your vision, at your goals every single day, you guys. Every single day. Like I just asked you guys, how many of you didn't hit a goal last year? How many of you that didn't hit a goal last year looked at your board, your vision board, and went through every single goal every single day? I will bet money that none of you did. Because I know I didn't until July when I hired a push coach and he forced me to do it, and it opened my eyes into saying, wow, I haven't looked at my goals in 6 months, which is why I didn't achieve any of them, because I forgot about it, right? I forgot that I even set those goals. I forgot why it was important to me. So it was really easy to give up on it because I forgot that he had even said it, right? That became my goal board at the time, or vision board at the time became wall art or a background on my computer that I didn't even see. So you've got to look at it. And when I say look at it, I'm not saying you see it on your computer screen. I'm saying you really, and you can see it, you can put it as your background on your computer screen. You can put it on your phone, you guys. You can put it like this. I literally sit here every single day. So I can look at it and glance at it. But I'm talking like sitting down and envisioning yourself hitting that goal, right? Where are you going to be if your goal is to be an elite team or a premier team or whatever, where are you going to be when you hit elite? When you get that call from corporate saying, congratulations, Jess, you hit elite. Where are you going to be? Who are you going to be with? What is going to be in the background? Ashley McClellan, who is one of my favorite coaches, we've actually become really good friends. She had a vision to hit elite, but she had a specific place where she was going to be, Disney World, when they called her. She was going to be in Disney. The castle was going to be in the background. She was going to have rose gold Mickey ears. She was going to have her family with her because she paid for the trip, because she earned elite and she made enough money to be able to do so. And guess what, you guys? She envisioned that every single day. When she sat down to do her Beachbody work, she put that vision in front of her face every single day. She reminded herself, Ashley, why am I pushing for elite? Well, I want to be in Disney World. I want that elite call in Disney World. I want my kids and my husband and my friends and my family with me in Disney World when I get that call. And guess what, you guys? A year later, she was in Disney World when she got her call. And she was wearing her, like she says, I was wearing the ears that I envisioned. Like, I know it sounds cuckoo bird, but I promise you, if you do that and you do it every single morning before you do anything else, you envision what you're going after. You read your vision that you've written down. You go over your goals. You really look at your board or your background on your computer, and you really, really focus on why you want those goals. They're gonna happen because you're putting them at the forefront of your mind, right? And like Vonnie just said, I write it down daily. Yes, you guys, writing down your goals every single morning, that's part of this. I don't just like read my vision board and say, okay, I want to be debt free. Okay. Like, I'm like, okay, I want to be debt free. So like, what do I have to do in order to be debt free? Well, I've got to do my business activity tracker. I've got to send out X amount of invites. I need to stay consistent in my own journey to show people what is possible, right? So you've got to have a clear vision. That's the first thing. You've got to have a clear vision and clear goals of where you want this year to go, where you want your business to go. You've got to have a really strong reason why you want each of those specific goals. If you have said that you wanted to be a diamond coach for the last 2 years and you have no idea why you want to be a diamond coach, that's a problem. It's a problem. You need to figure out why you want to be a diamond coach or a star diamond coach. Why do you want to be a full-time coach if that's one of your goals? Why do you want to help all the people, right? Like, you've got to figure out why you're doing why you want each specific goal on your vision board, okay? Then you've got to make actions towards each of those goals, right? I know this sounds a lot. I honestly didn't set like a ton of huge, like crazy goals. I have some things on my vision board that kind of tie into one another. So like, for example, I want to get another dog. Well, our dog is really expensive. She costs me like $400 a month. She's ridiculous. So I can't afford another dog, especially if I want to be debt free. I can't afford another dog until I'm making more money. And part of my goal is to be an elite team. Well, guess what, you guys? When you're an elite team and you're in the top 100, you can earn an extra bonus with that. And that's part of my dog fund, right? Like, that's on my vision. So when I think of elite, I think of not just helping all the people and having our team as an elite team, because I think that's amazing. And we're going to do it because we have the potential all in the world to do it. But I think, you know what? That's an extra incentive for me to push for, right? Yours can be Disney World. Yours can be you just don't want NSF charges anymore in your bank account. Like, it doesn't have to be big, scary things in order for you to go after it, right? So you've got to make your vision, make it clear, have those actions that you're going to put towards every single day, figuring out what you need to be doing every single day, what's a non-negotiable that you need to be doing every single day. You creating a pretty graphic is not going to help you get to your goals. Okay, you creating, like, wasting time and making all these like pretty graphics for your challenge group, no, that's not going to get you to your goals, right? What are the non-negotiable things that you should be doing? I have a big hint for you guys. The business activity tracker every single day. It's not rocket science, I promise you guys. It's all you need to be doing every single day, okay? And then reminding yourself of your goals every single day, writing them down. Last year I had a legal pad and it was not last year, it was literally from July, because that's when I started to do this. And you guys, like I said, I've seen a huge shift in my business. Did I end the year with all my goals? No. But I ended the year hella better than I started it. I'm telling you that right now. And I would not have achieved what I achieved in 2019 had I not started doing this practice of writing down my goals every single morning, and like really figuring out, okay, I need to do this in order to achieve that, right? That helped me set the tone for my day. So if I'm sitting here saying that I need to be a 5-star diamond team or whatever, well, am I recruiting enough coaches? Well, I don't know. Maybe not. Am I even inviting to coaching? If you're sitting here saying you want to make $1,000 a month, but then you're not inviting anyone to do this with you, you're not going to make $1,000 a month, right? So like, see how it kind of goes hand in hand. If you're sitting here saying you want this goal, what action do you need to take in order to get to that goal? Okay, so I'm going to share it with Jess. I told her this earlier. I've shared this in my team, but I have a goal, like, I guess a goal outline sheet that you guys can use, and it basically has you set a goal, you write down your why, then you write down the action steps that it's going to take to get there. So I will share that with Jess so that she can share it with you guys, and that you can create your own. But again, I can tell you all this all day. If you don't look at your goals every day, if you don't write them down every single day, you probably aren't going to achieve them because you're not reminding yourself of it. Because if it's the same thing with, like, and then I'm going to be done, but like you working out, right? If you have a goal to lose 20 pounds and you don't remind yourself of that and why it's important and the actions that you have to take, it's going to be really easy for you to come home or go into work and there's pizza in the break room and you grab the pizza and say, oh, I don't care about the weight loss, right? Because you didn't remind yourself of why it was important to you. You didn't remind yourself of what you needed to do that day in order to lose the 20 pounds. So it's going to be really easy for you to be like, I'll just put that off until tomorrow. And you grab the pizza and you say, screw the shake, screw the salad, I'm going to eat my pizza and I'll be fine. And then guess what happens? You do that again. You do that again over and over and over again. And then instead of losing 20 pounds, you probably gain 20 pounds, right? I've been there. I've done that. So you've got to prepare your mind. You've got to make the decision right here and right now that no matter what, if the vision and the goals and the things that you are sitting here telling your upline or telling yourself or telling your family that you want to achieve, if you really believe that you can achieve it and if it's really important to you, you've got to make the decision right now, tonight on January 6th, that come January 1st of next year, you're going to do whatever it takes, no matter what happens, you are going to do whatever it takes to get to those goals. You are going to show up. You're going to do the work. You're going to let go of your excuses. You're going to let go of the BS that you tell yourself. You tell your upline, I need to take a step back. This is too overwhelming. No, you're going to do whatever you need to do to get to that goal because it's important to you. It's important to your family, right? So you've got to get that clear vision. All right. So hopefully this was helpful. I really just want you guys to know that like we believe in you guys so much. I wouldn't be here it was crazy when Jess said that this is our 5th January. It's crazy to me. Like that. I don't know. Is it my 5th? Yeah, it is my 5th because I'm about to make 6 years in this business. So we believe in you. We wouldn't be here 5 years later if we didn't believe in you. It doesn't even matter if you just joined. We believe in you. We believed in you enough to invite you to do this with us. We believed in you enough, even if you told us no 30 times, we kept going, right? We believed in you enough to show up every single day because the reason why we haven't quit is because we know it is capable and we know that you guys are capable of doing what we've done. So we believe in you. You have to believe in yourself enough to do the work, you guys. We can't do it for you. All right? So you need to believe in you. If you don't believe in you, go read some personal development. Go let a program change your life. Let a program change your life, you guys. Sometimes we need that little reminder that that's all you need. It's all you need. Let a program change your life. If you haven't watched my journey lately, and Jess is actually embarking on the same one with the 21-day reset, y'all, it changed my life. It changed Ashley's life. Just about to change Jess's life. Not to say you have to do the 21-day reset. I'm just saying, like, you have to let a program change your life. And if it's been a very long time since the program's changed your life, do another program. Let it change your life because that is the fire. That's the only fire you really need lit under your butt to want to share this with every single person you know. So I'm going to turn it back over to Jess. She's going to share just a little bit more. We've got some prize things that we want to talk to you about for the year and a calendar too. So Jess, you want me to share my screen because I have the prizes on my thing? Yeah, let me unmute you because hold on.
Yes, that would be incredible. And I'm just gonna, I have my notes here to kind of look at it at the same time because I posted in, I know CJD, I just posted a new cover photo with these cool prizes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I didn't do success club all year for the prizes, but I did it for the prize. No, I'm just kidding. I really do. I love team swag. But that is not why I did it. Okay. So, as you guys can see, these awesome prizes are up here. I know that, in CJD, we've talked a little bit about these prizes, but I didn't really explain how this all would work. And so I'm just going to go over the guidelines a little bit for both of our teams and how these are going to work. But I want you to know too that I did just update the graphic, and Jesse can use the part of the updates that I used as well. just to show some written out guidelines, because I think that really helps us. So first off, we want you to know that these prizes are going to change every quarter. Okay, so like that's, again, it says Q1 prizes. So there's going to be 4 different prize sets for this year. You're going to want all of them because they're so fun. But what a fun way for us to be able to, and this isn't just Jesse and I, this is Diana, this is Courtney, this is, anyone that is a star diamond upline, Ashley, like these are going to be all of us that are doing these for our downline. So just know that. But we want you to know that, number one, these prizes, again, will change every quarter, but they're also monthly. So to give you an example, you basically, like, first month, say you add a coach, you get the sleeve, okay? And it's either a decal or a sleeve, depending on whose team you're on, okay? So you get that. And then you want to go on to hitting Emerald. Now, here's the deal. All you seasoned coaches, you are not counted out of this. So, like, basically, to get tier 2 prize in January, you have to add 2 coaches. Okay, so just because, we're calling it Emerald for the newer coaches, but you seasoned coaches, you get to be a part of this too, obviously. And then when it comes to tier 3, as you continue to go on in the month, it's like, okay, now I hit SC5, now I have 4 active coaches, right? So all of these, and I don't want to confuse you, that's why we're going to have this all written out, because it sounds a little confusing when we say it out loud, but it's for each month. So say in January you earn tier 2, you earn the hat, okay? Starting in February, you have to get past tier 2 in order to get a prize that month, okay? Because you don't want to, you're not going to get the sleeve again, and you're not going to get the hat again. So then your goal would be tier 3. The point of all of this too, you guys, is the fact that Diamond is only 12 people. So yes, if you get up to tier 6, it'd be great for you to get your Diamond prize and all of that. But just so you know, like all of you seasoned coaches, I mean, Vani, how many times have you basically hit Diamond every month with your Success Club points, right? So I say that because she's just such a killer rock star. Jessie, basically, like, I don't know, divide 52 by 12. Jessie hit Diamond a few times last month. Okay, but we want to honor you guys for adding coaches. Now, they can be, again, discount coaches, business coaches, doesn't matter, but we want to add, we want to honor you guys for doing that. So again, I'm just kind of looking at my notes here because I want to make sure I cover everything, but prizes are going to be provided by your Star Diamond upline, okay? You are going to want to make sure that you report your stats to your Star Diamond upline after each tier is hit each month, okay? And then if you're currently Diamond, again, you can still earn these prizes. For row, just so you guys know, for the second tier, the row, for the second row, number 4 through 6, you have to have also hit Success Club, just so you know. That's on there. Spouse accounts at second business centers will count as long as you are Diamond in your first CBC. Okay, so you can't go Diamond for your spouse and be Emerald. Okay, like you have to be Diamond in your first business center. But this is just like a fun way for us to, as upline coaches, like, number one, let's get some fun team swag out there. And number 2, like, let's just continue to build this excitement. So let's honor our coaches every step of the way, and that's you guys. And so we love you. We want to honor you. And so we thought that would be fun. If any of that confused you, CJD, I just put up the guidelines in our new cover photo with the prizes. Jessie has them for you guys. So she's gonna be kind of going over that too in a photo and all of that as well. But okay, moving on, we're gonna go to, before we end our call here in just a minute, Jessie's gonna go over some of our key dates that we're doing together as teams for January and February, and then you guys will be able to see that in our team calendars as well.
Okay, you guys. So this is my team calendar. I posted this in our team page. It might look a little different, you guys, for those of you in Jess's team. But just a few things that we wanted to point out. Every Monday night, we're having a team call. Okay, so every Monday night, at 8 p.m. Central Time, we're having some type of team thing, right? So tonight, obviously, was our first team call, but we decided that we wanted to also incorporate like Emerald in a Day calls and sneak peek calls as well within our team calls, or before or after our team calls, just to make it easier for you guys to know, like, Monday night is either an Emerald is a team call and an Emerald call, or a team call and a sneak peek, or just a regular team call, right? It's on the schedule, so it tells you. So like tonight it just says team call, right? Next Monday night is our team call and then Emerald in a Day. So what we'll do is we'll have our team call. We are going to try and keep them as short as possible. Obviously, tonight's was an hour just because we had so much to share with you guys. We're going to try and keep like the training part of the team call pretty short or whatever, and then open it up for an Emerald in a Day to help you guys rank advance your businesses to Emerald. Again, even if you're already an Emerald coach, if you want those incentives that we just talked about, earning Emerald again can help you do that, right? And then the next week, we're going to have our guest speaker. We're going to have once a month a guest speaker come in and share with you guys. And then the week after that is going to be a sneak peek. So what we'll do is we'll have a sneak peek from 8 to 8:30, where you guys can invite your potential coaches, your current clients to the call, where we'll go over in 30 minutes. It's not going to be a long call, you guys. It'll be 30 minutes of a sneak peek into what we do as coaches, answer a few questions, and then right after it'll like open up into our team call. Does that make sense? Do you guys have questions about that? Obviously, it will change in February a little bit. So basically, every other week will be an Emerald in a right, Jess? Is that right? Every other week will be an Emerald in a Day call with our team calls. And then I'm pulling on my February calendar because I didn't make February yet. And then you're in my February calendar. Sorry, you guys. I probably should have had this open. Here we go. Yeah, so the 3rd of February and then the 17th of February basically will be team call and Emerald in a Day, and then sneak peek calls those other 2 weeks. Does that make sense? Do you guys have questions about that? Oh, you can't unmute. Sorry. Here, Jess, you can unmute. Why isn't it? Hold on. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. So yes. So so the point is that to remember, as we, you can always check the calendar, but it will be consistent. As we get into February, it's going to be consistent with the every other weeks for that stuff. But the calls will always start at the same time. So you don't have to worry about like, oh, do we have a sneak peek that's earlier tonight? Or do we have one that's starting, later tonight? No, it's always going to be, you're always going to know that our calls are going to be on Mondays at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so that's something that we wanted to keep consistent for you, but we also want to make sure that we're doing everything that we can to provide sneak peeks, and there's going to be different coaches that are going to be helping with that. We're not going to be like, they're going to be 30 minutes, they're going to be short, partly because we know that is more of like just a glimpse for people, but it's going to be in your conversations with them personally that they are going to want to join you as their coach. So it's going to be more of like to, offer vision and a little bit more about our team and about what coaching is, but truly it's going to be your follow-up and your conversation with them that's going to make the difference.
Right. And also like with this, like I know most of you guys have probably been on one of our sneak peeks where we're like going over the objections and all of that stuff. Like this is more of just a 30-minute, and it's only going to be ran by one coach. So we're going to have you guys as the leaders on our team also help us with this. So like I'll take it one weekend or 1 week, Jess will take it 1 week, Ashley will take it 1 week, Diana will take it 1 week, whoever else is stepping up as leaders, Rebecca will take it 1 week, right? So we will kind of show you guys how it's going to run so you guys should be on these sneak peek calls too, right? Because again, this is part of your Monday night call. So you should already be blocking out Monday nights for your team call nights. So get on them, even if you don't have anyone getting on, like if you haven't invited anyone, get on them and see how we're running them, okay? Because it's going to be a little bit different. But like Jess just said, they're wanting to join you from your post, from how you talk about this business, from what you share, from you going to events. This is really for them to just hear another person kind of validate what you've already been sharing with them. Does that make sense? So they're going to be quick, 30 minutes, and then we will close out that sneak peek and we'll start our team call, and it'll just be, it might be a power hour, it might just be another training on something else that we're going to be discussing. But does that make sense? Do you guys understand how that's going to work? Again, I have this calendar in our team page. I know Jess is going to have one too. Let me stop sharing. Do you guys have any questions? Does that all make sense? Do you guys, are y'all like doing this because you don't know what's happening, or are y'all like good?
Give a thumbs up if you're good, or ask questions.
Yeah, thumbs up if you're good. Is everyone good? We could do jazz fingers like Josh Coates does, but I like the thumbs up. Ashley, you good? You're over there like, yeah, okay. It's making sure. I think we'll understand after seeing it happen. Yes. Oh gosh, Ashley, you breathe. Go take some medicine if you can't breathe. So yes, you guys, thank you for being on. We appreciate you. Don't just be here because it's the first Monday of the year, you guys. Be here every Monday, right? Like there's how many people on? 28 people. I want way more than 28 people getting on these team calls by the end of the year, but I want every single one of you on this call a month from now, 6 months from now, 10 months from now. And I want you bringing your coaches, you guys. If none of your coaches, or I know this isn't like a client call, but if none of your coaches are on this call, why? Have you talked to them? Have you let them know, hey, we do these team calls? Encourage them to get on, even if they don't necessarily want to build a 6-figure business. Y'all, that's why I became a coach, like why I actually became an active building coach, because I saw this community and I wanted to be a part of it. I was already signed up as a coach for 2 months and I did nothing because I was afraid, right? But then when I saw the community, I saw I could get on these calls. I saw I could get, be a part of this awesome tribe. I was all in. That's all it takes. Rebecca just said, same here. It's all it takes is for you to reach out to the people who are signed up as coaches, or your clients that you're wanting to sign up as coaches, and get them on a sneak peek, get them involved in this community. They might just be your next rock star. They might just be that person that blows up their business, which helps you blow up yours, right? And it's all about us helping one another. So get them on this call. If you've got 0 coaches on this call, I want to challenge you that next week, you're going to have at least 1 to 2. Okay? I'm going to challenge you. So it should double or triple for next week. We should have 40 something. I'm really bad at math, so I just made up a number, okay? We should have at least 40 something people, if not 50 people, on next week's call. So reach out to your coaches tonight and say, hey, I've got some really big goals and I want you to be a part of it. We've got this team call next week. I want you to be on it, okay? So I love you guys. Jess loves you guys. Jess, you want to close us out?
Yeah, I'm just going to, if you guys want to stay on for a second, I'm going to pray for us real quick for this year. And if you have to go, I totally understand. Yes, great stuff, ladies. Let's do this. Father God, I just thank you so much for everybody that's here. I thank you for everybody that's on our teams. I thank you for the vision and the purpose that you have for our lives, and that we get to show up and that we get to do this. And we get to be good stewards of our time, our talent, our treasure, and just offering everything that we can to be a light for so many. And Father God, I just pray specifically over these teams. I pray that you would just bless us, that you would bless us as we do our absolute best, as we continue to look into this year and how we can honor you, how we can help as many people as possible, including our families and the stuff that you've put on our heart, Lord. I pray that you would bless us. I pray for favor. I pray, Lord, for protection. We know that whenever we're onto something really good, the enemy is going to do everything he can to battle against us. And so I pray against the word quit. I pray against that. I pray against taking a break. I pray against anything that is going to derail the vision that you have given us for not just this month, but for 2020 and so on. And so I pray over that. I pray that you would use us in our pursuit to honor you, that you would just use us, Lord. And so I just pray for every single one of their individual businesses. I pray for my own. I pray for Jesse's. I pray that you would just help us to do just incredible things in your name. And so we give this to you. We surrender our year to you, knowing that you're in control, that you are the one that can do the very best with this, and the best is yet to come. And so we give this to you and we surrender it. We ask that you be in and through it in your name. Amen. Amen. Like Jesse said, you guys are loved, and can't wait to conquer this year with you guys. All right, everybody have a good night.
Next Monday. Bye, everybody.
Bye.